Ez-Zitouna Mosque or Ez-Zitouna Mosque. Mosque of El-Zituna is a major mosque in Tunis, Tunisia. The mosque is the oldest in the capital of Tunisia and covers an area of 5,000 square meters with 9 entrances. It has 160 authentic columns brought originally from the ruins of the old city of Carthage. The mosque is known to host one of the first and greatest universities in the history of Islam. Many Muslim scholars were graduated from the Al-Zaytuna for over 1,000 years. From Ibn Arafa, one of the greatest scholars of Islam, Imam Miziri, the great traditionalist and jurist, to the famous Tunisian poet Abul Qasem Echabi and countless others, all taught their history. Ez-Zitouna was the second mosque to be built in Africa and the Maghreb region after the Mosque of El-Zituna in Cairo. The exact date of building varies according to source. Ibn Khaldun al-Bakri wrote that it was built in 116 Hijri by Ubayd Allah ibn al-Habib. A second source states that the Umayyad Hisham ibn Abdul Malik ordered the building. However, Ahmedin Abu Diyafan ibn Abi Dinar attributed the order to Hassan ibn Amin, who led the conquest of Tunis and Carthage. Most scholars agreed that the third possibility is the strongest by evidence, as it is unlikely that the city of Tunis remained a long time without a mosque after its conquest in 79 Hijri. Thus the closest date is 84 Hijri, and what al-Habib did was in fact enlarge the mosque and improve its architecture. It was used as a place of prayer by the Muslim conqueror Hassan ibn Nu'man. For almost 2 centuries, the majority of the grand imams of the Zitouna Mosque were part of the Chera and Mosen families, notably including Abdel Kabir Chera, Ahmed Chera, Muhammad Chera, Hamda Chera, Hassan Chera, Mahmoud Mosen, Muhammad Mosen, and Mustafa Mosen. The Chera and Mosen families are part of the aristocracy. Tunis was, of Tunis Carthage, a descendants of the Islamic prophet Muhammad, and are a dynasty of religious scholars, sheikhs, imams, and landowners. These families were founded by an ancestor who arrived in Tunis by the XIVe century. The descendants of Sheikh Mosen Chera changed the line from Chera to Mosen, creating the Mosen branch out of the Chera line. Scholarship and the university. For centuries, Kairouan was the early center of learning and intellectual pursuits in Tunisia and North Africa in general. Starting from the 13th century, Tunis became the capital of Africa under Almohad and Hafsid rule. This shift in power helped Al-Zaytuna to flourish and become one of the major centers of Islamic learning, and Ibn Khaldun, the first social historian in history, was one of its products. The flourishing university attracted students and men of learning from all parts of the known world at the time. Along with theology, mainly the Quran, the university taught jurisprudence, history, grammar, science and medicine. When it comes to books and libraries, Ez-Zitouna libraries were the richest among North African counterparts. It had several collections totaling in the tens of thousands of books. One of its libraries, El Abdaliyah, included a large collection of rare and unique manuscripts. The manuscripts covered almost all subjects and sciences, including grammar, logic, documentations, etiquette of research, cosmology, arithmetic, geometry, minerals, vocational training, etc. Architecture. Ez-Zitouna Mosque followed the design and architecture of previous mosques, mainly the Mosque of El-Zituna, and was an inspiration for later mosques such as the Great Mosque of Cordoba. The courtyard is accessible via 9 lateral doorways and forms a rectangle surrounded by galleries supported by columns made variously of marble. granite or porphyry, and which were taken from ancient monuments, as were those in the prayer hall. The square minaret rises from the northwest corner of the courtyard. Built in 1894, the minaret is 43 meters high and imitates the decoration of the Almohad minaret of the Casbah Mosque, with its limestone strapwork on a background of ochre sandstone. Presidents Bourguiba and Ben Ali carried out major restoration work and rehabilitation, especially during the 1960s and 1990s. The dome was added by the Zirids around 991. Image gallery.